Hello, this is Ingrid Auer. I'm very, very happy to introduce you to an amazing woman. She's bringing her intelligence together with her big heart, and she has been working and is working very successfully in big business, but also for women. Hello, Ruby. I'm very happy to host you today.
Hi, Ingrid, and hello from north of San Francisco. I'm so happy to be here, Ingrid, because I just so love your message of, feminine wisdom and feminine power for women, because that's what's so important to me. So I'm really delighted to have this opportunity to have this conversation with you and to meet all your wonderful women.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is what brought us together, our love working with and for women. So you have a big, big project. You are the founder of Heart of All Women. And I'm sure that many women would like to know more about it.
Well, thank you so much. So, Heart of All Women to me is like, I literally say it's all instructions from the big upstairs.
Mhm. This is all
So,
the best.
yeah. Now, since this is an audience of women, I will actually even say it's all instructions from the divine feminine.
Mhm.
Right? And what it is, it's really a combination of my background in very traditional business and also my awakening over the last more recent years about my passion to really give every woman around the globe a voice. And, not just business or professional or entrepreneurial women, but every single woman. All right. Because it's really clear to me that when women have our voice, regardless of our station in life or our age or our background, our experience, we all make a difference in the world.
Mhm.
So just as long as a woman has the courage and the support to express what's in her heart and voice what she knows is true for her, I mean, that's what we do. We make changes in the world, you know? So it's very interesting because creating this company, since it's all instructions from big upstairs, I've been guided to create this company based on feminine leadership and spiritual principles.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I have no idea how to do that. And it's totally a practice, a spiritual practice every day
Mhm.
because I come from very traditional business. I was very, kind of did the normal track, got a business undergraduate degree, got an MBA. I worked for several Fortune 500s. And then I went into Silicon Valley and worked for several, startup companies that were, venture funded. And what that means, they had money from, the venture capitalists. Then I actually founded like a company of my own where I raised like $750,000 from angel investors. So I've really played in that world. And then what happened is that some of you may have heard of a book called Lean In, which is done by Sheryl Sandberg, who is the number 2 person at Facebook.
Mhm.
And when I saw her book, I thought, oh, I leaned out
I know
because
this book, yeah.
yeah, you know this book, right? So it's all about how women, how we can make ourselves more, successful business by leaning in. But I was at that point in my career where it was not nourishing my soul.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the women that are listening to this that have, come from the business world, and particularly the corporate world, know what I mean, right? It's like it's fun and exciting, and we all worked hard, and then we realize it's really not very nourishing for our feminine well-being. So
Mhm.
I realized I leaned out.
Mhm.
Right. And then, after years of leaning out, then I got this guidance and I thought, well, how do we create business and companies that supports us the way we want to do businesses and companies?
Yeah.
And so that was one of the inspirations for the Heart of All Women.
Wonderful, wonderful. Uh, yes, because I personally feel a difference between femininity and feminism. Because feminism for me has a masculine energy. How do you feel about this?
Well, that's interesting because feminism over the last 10 years have kind of gotten a bad reputation. Okay. And a lot of the younger women say, oh, I'm not a feminist,
Mhm.
right? Because they think like what you're thinking, that there's a masculine aspect to it.
Mhm.
I guess my my feelings about feminism is pretty much how somebody defines it. All
Mhm.
right. So if someone defines it like you, or that's what they associate with, a lot of like fighting, fighting against masculine energy,
Yeah.
yeah, then that's not feminine, right?
Yeah.
Um, I guess a part of me still really want to honor the feminism and the feminist movement, because a lot of the feminist movement, let's call, is all about empowering women and giving women a voice and no longer being shut down. So to me, like the Me Too movement, which is important for all of us, that's a feminist movement.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess that's how I would distinguish it,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And how do we do all this without having to like fight and take on the masculine energy? How do we just stand in our power, but fully claim in our power and not back down anymore?
Yeah. Yes. I also think it's very important that we had this kind of feminism, and we don't have the same rights right now. Yeah, like men have when they are employed or something like this. And I also can see or watch that this kind of feminism we have watched over the last 50 years is also changing now, because we're in a big transformation process worldwide. Everything is changing. And so also our way how we fight for our rights has changed, I think, or I hope at least it is changing. And because we don't have to fight, we have to stand for ourselves. And if we are aware who we are as a woman, with all their knowledge, with all the female wisdom, I'm not sure if we still have to fight. What do you think about this?
Well, it's interesting you bring that up because that is one of the things that we learn in this Heart of Women company that you mentioned. Okay. Because as I said, it was kind of inspiration from the divine feminine. So what the Heart of All Women is we call it a women only online sanctuary, a global women only online sanctuary where it's a safe place for every woman's voice. But women from all around the globe are coming together as sisters in sister circles,
Mm.
okay, around different topics and different themes and different passions. And it's really pretty amazing because it really shows that we're one sisterhood. Because when women get together, it doesn't matter. We have these gatherings where women are coming in from Australia and Philippines and South Africa. When we really share from our hearts, we are all the same. We all want the same. So, one of the things that we discovered is that many of us have, shall I say, lost touch or forgot, or it's been kind of suppressed in us, our true feminine wisdom,
Yeah.
because it has not been valued in our society, particularly in the business world. What has been valued is the masculine values of getting things done, linear thinking, analytical mind, right? So if that's what's valued all the time, and things such as relaxing and waiting and allowing and intuition and flowing, if those values are not valued, we
Mhm.
sort of lose those kind of strength that we had, those natural capabilities that we have.
Yeah.
So with the Heart of All Women, it's really given us the time to remember, because we're supporting each other to remember, to reclaim, and to re-engage with all that.
Mhm.
Because what we've discovered, Ingrid, and this is something that I love about your work, is that when women totally stop talking from our heads and all that, when we don't even give each other advice in the circles, we just all rest and we support each woman to have the courage and the time and the safe space and the nurturing and love and support to draw upon her own feminine, knowing her own feminine wisdom. It's amazing what happens. It's like the women blossom and we really step into our strength. So to answer your question is when we really are in our feminine power, we don't have to fight.
Yeah.
It's like truth is so obvious and our strength and our power is so obvious, you know, and our creativity to solve problems is so obvious. So this is so important to me now because I've been going through this process myself. I didn't realize that I've been so out of touch, you know, and it's only through being aware, saying, oh my God, getting feedback from women, you know, from the loving sisterhood saying, hey, you know, what about this? Like being called on, you know, is it really feminine? It's been wonderful. And I realized we need other women to support us with that. So that's the reason why I love the work you do, Ingrid, because you're always like bringing it up. You know, I just love your content. You're always like reminding us, bringing us, and getting us to think. Yeah. And then within the heart of our women, we're really practicing it together, saying, "Hey, this is what happened today. You know, this is what's up for me." Yeah. You know, and so I hope more women just realize the power of sisterhood. That there's women here to support you, and you don't have to feel alone and isolated. And you don't have to feel burnt out. And another word that comes up a lot is depleted. A lot of women feel depleted. Yeah. You know. But anyways, so I mean, like that's so much the essence of your work. So I imagine you can comment on that a lot too.
I have another question to you. I know many business women who don't want to get in touch with spirituality, with their own spirituality. What do you think about? What's your experience? Is there something parallel? Sometimes I watch them and they are living in a parallel world. This one is a private where maybe they are open for spirituality, and this other is the business world, and they don't want to mix it up, or they don't want to be realized as a spiritual businesswoman. What do you think about this?
Oh my gosh, that is such an interesting question. All right, because I mean that is like something I've faced for like my whole career, because I've been on the spiritual path for years and years and years, and to be honest with you, was separate for quite a while. Okay, until I really totally integrated it. And now I'm even integrated into my company, right? So what I see happening, okay, is that the world is opening up to more awareness. I'm going to call it awareness rather than spirituality. Yeah. Okay, because spirituality, I mean, I live in the San Francisco area, so this is very big here. Everybody talks about it and stuff like that, right? And I realize, well, that's not the real world. I do live in a bubble, okay? Yeah. So I would say that people everywhere are wakening up. They may not use the word spirituality. They may not use the word soul. They may not even use the word heart, but they know that they want change. Okay, and the thing is that it's actually being sparked because they're hurting. So they know what they've always done has not worked. So they know they need to find something else. Yeah. Okay. So when I come across a woman who, first of all, deny her femininity, you know, like there's even women who said, well, I've never been discriminated against at work. I thought, oh my God, you know, like, where have they been? You know what I mean? And they says, well, I don't think there's any discrimination at work, you know, or, you know, so there's women who even deny that. And then there's women who, you know, still don't want to go into their femininity because, you know, we've had a lot of hurt when we've been in our femininity. when we've been denied, right, our femininity ever since as little girls and not being valued. I mean, if you're a little girl and you see little boys valued more than you and teenage boys, I mean, that's the culture I come from. I come from an Asian culture where my voice was not as valued as my brother's or my place, even though I was very well loved. So we've grown up with all that. I'm not surprised that some women are going to say, well, and then the spirituality part. I think, for us, people like us, Ingrid, all we can do is just offer unconditional acceptance and unconditional love and do what we know is the best and just hold that space and energy.
Absolutely. Yeah. So thank you so much, Ruby. Sorry, I don't know what's about the noise in the background. I'd like to say thank you, and let's continue to bring love, feminine love and understanding to so many other women around the world. And I'm really happy to be a member of Heart of All Women.
Right. So ladies, I encourage you to come and visit us, please. All right. We welcome you with our open hearts. We have women from all around the globe, and it's heartofallwomen.com. All right. Like I said, it's women only. And, you're welcome to come visit us. And then we actually have live gatherings where we have circles of women, like anywhere between 6 to 10 women who get together every week. A couple of them, one for the European time and one for the Asian Australian time. The US times, of course. I really welcome for you, and then let us know that you found us through Ingrid, so that would be wonderful. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know you and welcoming you and supporting you as we support each other. So we're doing it together, to really find that feminine wisdom. And I tell you, ladies, when we find that, it's wonderful. We all just blossom together.
So thank you so much, Ruby. I like your energy and your enthusiasm because this comes from your heart and there's nothing else to explain. Just feel it. Ladies, I'm looking forward to meeting you on Heart of All Women. See you there. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Ruby.